Income tax. Basics of taxation. For departmental exam, in-service exams, PSC exams, UPSC exams, UGC NET exam, degree PG level exams, and various other exams. Income Tax Act 1961. Basics of taxation. Persons liable under income tax law. The following persons are liable to income tax. 1. Individual, that is natural person, human, that is human being, including minor or unsound mind person. 2. Hindu undivided family, HUF. 3. Company. 4. Partnership firm. 5. An association of persons, AOP, or body of individuals, BOI, whether incorporated or not. 6. Local authority. 7. Artificial judicial person. An AOP or BOI or local authority or an artificial judicial person shall be deemed to be a person, whether or not such person or body or authority or juridical person was formed or established or incorporated with the object of deriving income, profits, or gains. Assessee. Assessee means Section 2, subsection 7. Any person who is liable to pay any tax or any other sum under the Income Tax Act 1961 and 2. Assessee includes every person in respect of whom any proceedings has been taken for the assessment of his income or fringe benefits or of the income of any other person, loss sustained by him or other person, refund due to him or such other person. Then every person who is deemed to be an assessee under the Act. Then every person who is deemed to be an assessee in default under the Act. Individuals and HUF are not liable to fringe benefit tax. Further, with effect from financial year 2009-10, FBT, that is fringe benefits tax, has been withdrawn for all assessees. Income under Income Tax Act. Income under Section 2, subsection 24 includes 1. Profits and gains of business or profession. 2. Dividend. 3. Voluntary contribution received by a charitable or religious trust or by a university, education institution or hospital referred under Section 10, subsection 21, 23C. 10, subsection 21, subsection 23, subsection 23C, subsection 23, subclause C. I repeat, under section 10, subsection 21 or 10, subsection 23 or 10, subsection 23, 10, subsection 23, subclause C, or by an electoral trust or other institution. 4. Value of perquisites or profit in lieu of salary taxable under section 7. 5. Special allowance or benefit specially granted either to meet personal expenses or for the performance of duties of an office or an employment of profit. 6. Allowance granted to assessee to meet his personal expenses at the place where he performs his official duties or at the place he ordinarily resides or to compensate him for the increased cost of living. 7. Value of any benefit or perquisite received from a company by a director or a person holding substantial interest or a relative of the director or such person, and any sum paid by such a company in respect of any obligation, and such payment would have been payable by director or other person. 8. Value of any benefit or perquisite, whether convertible into money or not, obtained by representative assessee under section 160 subsection 1 subclause 3 and 4, or by beneficiary, or any amount paid by representative assessee for the benefit of beneficiary. 9. Export incentives. Example, duty drawback, cash compensatory support, sale of licenses, etc. 10. Value of any benefit or perquisite, whether convertible into money or not, arising from business or the exercise of a profession. Section 28, subsection 4. 11. Interest, salary, bonus, commission or remuneration earned by a partner of a firm from such a firm. 12. Capital gain chargeable under section 45. 13. Profits and gains from the business of banking carried on by a cooperative society with its members. 14. Profits and gains from the business of insurance carried on by mutual insurance company or by cooperative society with its members. 15. Compensation or other payment of the nature referred in section 28 subsection 2. 16. Income received by a trade, professional or similar association from specific services performed for its members. 17. Winning from lotteries, crossword puzzles, race including horse race, card games and other games of any sort, or from gambling or betting of any form or nature whatsoever. 18. Deemed income under section 14 or 59. I repeat, 18. Deemed income under section 41 or 59. 19. Sums received by an assessee from his employees towards welfare fund contributions such as provident fund, superannuation fund, etc. 20. Amount received under Keyman insurance policy including bonus thereon. 21. Amount received or receivable in cash or in kind under an agreement for a. Not carrying out activity in relation to any business. Not carrying out activity in relation to any business, or B. Not sharing any know-how, patent, copyright, trademark, licenses, franchise, or any other business or commercial right of a similar nature or information or technique likely to assist in the manufacture or processing of goods or provision of services. 22. Any sum of money or value of property as defined under section 56, subsection 2, subclause 7. Any sum of money, the aggregate value of which exceeds rupees 50,000, is received during the previous year without consideration by an individual or a HUF from any person or persons on or after 1/4/2006 but before 1/10/2009, then the whole of the aggregate of such sum will be taxable. 23. Value shares of a company in which public are not substantially interested, received in any previous year by a firm or a company in which public are not substantially interested, from any person or persons under section 56 subsection 2 subclause 7a. 24. Any consideration received or issue of shares as exceeds the fair market value of the shares referred to under section 56 subsection 2 subclause 7b. 25. Any sum of money referred under section 56 subsection 2 subclause 9, that is forfeited amount on failed negotiations for transfer of a capital asset. 26. With effect from 1/4/2017, any sum of money or value of property referred under section 56 subsection 2 subclause 10. 27. Assistance in the form of a subsidy or grant or cash incentive or duty drawback or waiver or concession or reimbursement by whatever name called by the central government or a state government or any authority or body or agency in cash or kind to the assessee other than a. The subsidy or grant or reimbursement which is taken into account for determination of the actual cost of the asset as per section 43 subsection 1 explanation 10, or B. With effect from 1/4/2017, subsidy or grant by the central government for the purpose of the corpus of a trust or institution established by the central government or a state government. C. LPG subsidy and other welfare subsidies received by individuals shall not be included. 28. FMV or of inventory. 28. FMV of inventory referred to under section 28 subsection 6a. Inventory being converted treated as capital asset. 29. Any compensation 29. Any compensation or other payment referred to under section 56 subsection 2 subclause 9 being payment due to or received by any person in connection with the termination of his employment or the modification of the terms and conditions. 30. With effect from 1/4/2024, any sum received by unit holder from a business trust. 31. With effect from 1/4/2024, any sum received under life insurance policy including bonus allocated. 4. Previous year and assessment year. 1. Previous year. A. Income of the previous year is chargeable to tax. B. Previous year means financial year immediately preceding the assessment year. C. Example, the current previous year is 2024-25. 2024-2025. That is from 1/4/2024 to 31st March 2025. Then 2. Assessment year. A. The income of the previous year is chargeable to tax during the immediately following assessment year. B. Assessment year means the period of 12 months commencing on the first day of April every year. C. It is the year for which tax is paid. D. Example, for the previous year 2024-2025, assessment year is 2025-2026. The income of the previous year 2024-2025, that is from 1/4/2024 to 31/3/2025, is chargeable to tax during the assessment year 2025-2026. 5. Factors determining the levy of income tax. Gamut of taxation. Gamut of taxation. 1. The person shall be an assessee. 2. Residential status of the assessee. 3. The place of accrual or receipt of income. 4. The time of accrual or receipt of such income, that is previous year. Thank you.